Hey, what's going on, guys? Had some fries and some beans. These things were good as hell. So, I heard that I don't really know how you do this, but it appears they canceled Charleston White, but I don't know how you do that because all his social media is still up. I don't think he's on YouTube. Now, I don't know if they cancel him by like they don't book him for shows because they are firing people for making light of Charlie Kirk's death. So I don't know how you cancel him, but I told you guys that it's gonna come a time when people gonna get tired of him. You're gonna already hear everything he's going to say. I think my brother last year asked me, did I know who he was? And I said, yeah, but he's just a little too predictable for me. And it's like, I just feel as a grown adult, I'm 30. So he's like 48. He's like 18 years older than me. I feel as an adult, you shouldn't resort to childish tactics like trolling and what I call selling your ass for views. Because people say the most craziest shit just for a couple of laughs and chuckles. I just don't get it. Everything I say on here and on my old channel, I meant 100%. And you've seen my views evolve. And because the things I say, I mean, I'm not trying to go viral. I think as of now, I'll show my face when I want to. I'm not afraid to show my face, but I don't want to be known for being a YouTuber. I want to be known for having a great career, having good credit, having a house, having a nice car, not having a criminal record, etc. I don't want to be known for just making videos on here. Sorry about that. I just had some beans and some French fries, and I drank some water. This is the first meal I ate all day because I've been up since about 4. But you know, in this video, I want to talk about something because I've yet to still watch a full Charlie Kirk video. It's going to take some time for me to. I need some free time to just watch him because I need to. Because if I watch somebody, I usually dedicate the whole day to watching their content. But it appears all of what I'm hearing, people believe that he's racist, and my response to that is this: if what you're saying has validity to it, I can't really pull that card because I told you guys what racism. The concept is like the whole. Let me put it like this: it will never end because when you have groups of people competing for resources, jobs, blah blah blah. I've said this millions of times. You're gonna have racism. People are gonna discriminate against you for the fact that your hair, your texture, your hair, your skin color, your features are distinctive from theirs. That's just what it is, and there's no getting around that. But I cannot ignore the things that he's talking about because I speak on it on my channel myself. But this whole inferiority, racial intelligence debate, I remember about 4 years ago. I'm trying to remember this guy's name. All right, so all I remember, I believe his name was Francis and Comet. Not well in English, it's pronounced Comet, but I believe in French because I studied a little French. It was Comet, Comet, Francis. I think it was something like that. Or I'm trying to remember this guy's name. Whatever his name was, he had a French name. It was a French guy. He was a scientist. And he was like the godfather of scientific racism. He believed And I don't, I haven't really looked at this page in a while. It's no books that I read, but it was a Wikipedia page article. It was about the theory of we all descend from one common ancestor. I can't remember exactly the term for it, but it had the word, I forgot it, I think it had Genesis in it. I think it wasn't I'm trying to remember what it was. This is why I gotta brush up on some of my reading. But he had this theory. I'm just gonna be just to give it to you in my own words. Maybe I'm proving his point. I don't know. But he had this theory that the black race, it degenerated from the white race because of the the sun, like the environment in Africa, the sun, poor diet, and he believed, this is as crazy as it sounds, he believed that it could be reversed. So he believed that our race can be reversed back to the original form of white if we change our diet, we stay out of the sun, yeah, and we yeah, it was just his theory was the sun and poor diet is why we have our features. I can agree with the skin part because the sun is really harsh in Africa. And yeah, people, on that side of the world are going to be a little darker. But and also the diet part. I believe in the diet part as well. I don't believe we're going to turn white. I don't believe that is well, understand this is from like the 1700s to 1600s. I forgot his name, to be honest, but I remember the name, the word comet, the name comet was in his name. He had a long ass name. Anyway, I think the whole idea of intelligence is just bullshit. I believe this, and this is just me. I'm not trying to make people feel good by what I'm about to say, but I just believe everything is learned. People have distinctive ways of learning. Some are faster than others, some are slower than others, but we all have the ability to learn. It's not necessarily race, I feel is culture. It's fine if you feel that is race. What does it mean to me? It's not going to stop me from trying to do what I'm trying to do. But I just think this is what the only thing I will say is this. Maybe some groups are better at other things than other groups. Okay? Maybe some have a better attention span, a better memory, a better a better more brain power. That's another one. Brain power, memory, and the other one was attention span. Those are three elements you need to, you know, be a great intellectual, a great thinker, finish college, get a good career. I think if you have all three of those combined, you're gonna do good in school. But that doesn't mean if you lack those, you can't excel. You just may have a different way of trying to get things done. Like me, I have to stay away from certain foods to concentrate. I have to stay out of the light to concentrate. Sometimes I have to stand up when I read, but it doesn't mean I can't learn like everybody else. I just have a different way of doing so. Because I don't feel like we're ever going to grow as a people if we tell people they're just low IQ and these people are high IQ. Then they're going to just stay there because you're telling them basically that their situation will not change. They will just be janitors and basketball players and rappers. And if anything, I would expect if you are a proponent for a society, a functional society, you would push people to do better, because we all can't be. Here's the thing: we all can't be basketball players. We all can't be rappers. We all can't be singers. We all can't be dancers. It's entertaining, but it doesn't contribute in a positive way. And this is my thing. This is my belief as well. Why I think the racial theory is always coming up, at least as of now, because it's been around for. I told you about the scientist from France. It's been around probably longer than he's been alive, but because there was a woman, I remember her name was Sarah Bartman. They called her the Hottentot Venus. She had a big ass where they kidnapped her and they literally kept her like a damn exhibit, like she was a like an animal at the zoo, and they treated this woman like you just look her up just if you want to hear the story because I don't want to make this video too long, but damn, now I forgot what I was about to say. But damn, I hate when I lose my train of thought because I just had something to eat. But my point is this: I think there it is. Now I got my train of thought back. I think the whole the whole argument of race and intelligence only comes into conversation because it's always been around, but I feel like it's coming up a lot more now because of, and I'm just saying, I'm not taking any sides, but because I think intelligence and the word low IQ is bullshit. Because if you had me teach a special education class, I would have, they wouldn't let me do it, but I would, push those students to, do far more than what they're expected. Like their confidence would boost up. Their reading would boost up. I wouldn't just tell them, hey, you're gonna be like this forever. So just read the Cat in the Hat and don't drool on yourself. If you do, it's not your fault. No, I would actually tell them because I remember this guy I used to talk to. He told me in his country, people that are mentally challenged are not treated like children here. Like here, they're treated like children, but in other countries, they're treated regular. They just may people just acknowledge that, but they're not treated like kids. Most have degrees and they work regular jobs. Here, we just let them live off of disability and live in group homes, and they're not going to grow. They're not going to learn by just keeping them sheltered. But I believe this. The whole argument is always mentioned because, and I hate to say it, but this era we're in, I feel like black people, when it comes to things we need, necessities, maybe it comes up because when it comes to schooling, welfare, housing, schooling, the things that we need, the vital things we need. Well, let me do another part of this shit.